Hello, good evening, and welcome here tonight. If you are here and you are hearing me, good evening, good evening. So, tonight is going to be an amazing night. So, if you are here with your smartphone, I want to promise you are doing the right thing at the right time and you're at the right place at the right time. Okay. And tonight, I'm going to be showing you what is going to change your life, provided that you have a smartphone. You can read, you can write, and you know how to use the internet. So, if you are here tonight, I want you to give me the next 30 to 40 minutes of your time, and you are going to gain a whole lot of things at the end of this webinar. And I have a gift for each and every one of you that is going to stay to the end of this webinar. So, why are we here tonight? And the reason why we are here tonight is because we want to change our life in 2026. And tonight, I'll be showing you how a total beginner can earn from $500 to $2,000 every 30 days. And currently, $500 is around 700,000 naira, and that is a whole lot of money. So you can make this money working remotely from any part of the world, leveraging a system with the help of what they call AI, which is artificial intelligence. So why are you even here tonight? Because you want financial freedom, all right? You are scared of failure, you have a lot of problem, crisis, fear, risk, and all of those things. So that's why you're here tonight. So you being here tonight is not by mistake. You are here tonight because you want to change your life and you want to make the world a better place for yourself and your loved ones and the people that depends on you. So without wasting much of our time, who am I and why should you listen to me in the first place? First of all, my name is Victor Abba. I'm a digital marketing expert and also a writer. I'm a coach and I have a student with a community of over 400 students and also a top creative entrepreneur in Nigeria. So that's a little about me. As time goes on, when you begin to work with me, begin to learn under me, you're going to know more about me. But we are not here because of me tonight. We are all here because of one thing tonight, which is gaining financial freedom, and that is why we are here tonight. So in this webinar, what I'll be revealing to you, there are just four things I'm going to be revealing to you, and those four things are going to definitely change the life of every one of you in this webinar. All right. So number one is how I raise myself from zero to making 2 to 3 million naira monthly and helping others to make money online. So that is the one thing I'm going to be showing you tonight. And number two is how Nigerians, young and old Nigerians, are making $500 to $2,000 monthly with this business model. You too are going to learn how you can do this, where you can make 700K to 2 million to 1.5 million on a monthly basis with this same business model, and how you can model this new way step by step and launch your own profitable online business in the next 30 days to 45 days, making your first million naira. And tonight, what I'm going to be sharing with you, it is very valuable and highly valuable. So if you are in a place where there's distraction, all I want you to do is move from that place and give me your 100%. So the information I'm going to be sharing with you tonight is going to be highly valuable. So don't joke with this information. All you have to do, pay close attention. If you're already here, give me the next 30 minutes of your time and we'll be done. All right. This same business model the last payment I got was $1,500, which is around 2.1 million naira. This payment landed in my Payoneer account, and that was how I was able to make this money from this same business model. There are months and months where I receive different payments, different amounts, and this is something you can do too, and that is why you are here tonight. All right, why am I doing this? Okay, number one reason why I'm doing this is I see a lot of people searching non-stop, such as the stay-at-home mom, the dad, people that are doing 9 to 5, students, how to make money legitimately online, but they are not seeing any way to do that. That is why I'm here tonight. That is why I'm doing this. Okay, students are graduating every day. There is no job. Some of you here are students, you don't have a job since you've graduated. And again, I see a lot of people struggling with depression and relationship due to lack of money. That is why I'm here to show you this new way tonight. Okay. And a lot of people don't want to say, even though you want to make money online, a lot of people don't want to say, talk to people or show their face on the internet before they make money. And this new way simply means you don't have to do all of those things. So that is why I am doing this. I see all of those things as problem. But with this business model, I want to tell you that God has already answered your prayer and you are at the right place at the right time, doing the right thing. Now, imagine this right now. This is one of the reasons you must become financially big in 2026. The country economic is not getting better, all right? In fact, everything is worsening, like with there is no job for anybody. A lot of people are struggling, even though they don't see a way out. The government is not helping. You see, food prices are increasing, transportation, school fees. Those of you that have children, you have to pay school fees for like 3 to 4 children. House rent is increasing. The rent of last year is not the same with this year. Everything is beyond control. And even if you have a job or something you're doing, you need another streams of income. That is why I am doing this for you. Now you're working endlessly from January to December, yet you don't have anything to show for it. You can't even change your clothes or change things that you have been using for years. And but the good thing is the solution to overcome all of these things is here for you tonight. And imagine this right now, the solution is the internet. Everybody have access to the internet. Okay, an average person use internet every day. Now imagine doing business with just your smartphone. You don't have to open a shop or do any inventory before you make money. Now there's an opportunity for you to make money with this business model without talking to anybody or selling any product, without asking people to bring people to make to bring people before you make money. And with this, you can still make as high as $500 on a monthly basis. So what I want you to do tonight, just be ready to learn and implement. This unique system can change your life completely. Believe me, because I am speaking from experience. And this business model is the same business model that paid one of my students 1.5 million naira last month. All right. This is the same thing I'm telling you. This same person attended this webinar and take my advice, and this business has already paid this person 1.5 million naira, as you can see clearly. All right. The second one, this is Michael that got paid over $1,732 over the last 3 months, which it is equivalent to 2.4 million naira. Okay. And this guy is a student. All right. He's a student, he's a secondary school student, and there are a lot university student whoever you are, okay, this same business is something that you can do. Now, before all of this time, something happened to me. This is me in 2021 when I was working with AEDC, Abuja Electricity Distribution Company, when I was earning 11,000 naira per month as my salary in Abuja. And you see, imagine earning 11,000 naira monthly. That can't really do you anything until I found out about this business model. So it might be in my shoe currently, and this is something that is actually going to change your own life too. All right. Now, I started so many business and I feel that it. I know that many people were making money online, but I don't know how they were doing it. So I kept on searching and searching because I was afraid of being scammed again after losing money to different business model that didn't work for me. So something happened before this change. When I found out about a mentor that is doing the same business model, all I have to do was to learn the same business model from him. And after that, there is no looking back. So after generating about 30,000 naira over the last 2 years from ghostwriting, and I recently got paid $1,502, which is 2 million naira, I decided to show people this same way so that they can help to transform their own life too, just like you watching me right now. And this is me today living my best life where I can afford a lot of things, do a whole lot of things because I've gotten access to quality information and the quality of my life has also improved. All right. So here's the business model I started. Now, in this business model, you simply earn in dollars by writing for foreign websites or outsourcing if you can write, and at the end of the day you can still earn between $500 to $2,000 monthly and still pocket the money. With this business model, you don't need to have any knowledge before. You don't need to sell anything. You're not talking to anybody, and this can also generate you multiple streams of income, and it can be done from any part of the world. And the perfect business model is called contract ghostwriting. All right. And one of these company that have this that deal with this ghostwriting is called ByteDance, and ByteDance is the parent owner of TikTok. And from Google, all right, the company is worth around $268 billion. Okay, this is a ghostwriting company that owns TikTok. Imagine a company that is worth billions of dollars. Simply means they can pay you any amount of money you are willing to, as if you are willing to work for them, all right, they can pay you any amount of money that you make on that platform. All right, imagine getting a contract to write for 4 sites. Like imagine having access to like a ByteDance company in 4 places, of which I'm going to give you access to all of those sites. Now you can earn from $500 to $1,000 per site. It means making nothing less than $2,000 on a monthly basis is very, very achievable. And like I said, you don't need to be a writer at all before you can be able to do all of this or become the best in English to achieve all of this. All because there is a system I'm going to be revealing to you that you are going to follow. And I have cracked this system for you already. Now, what do those companies use your writing for? Now, a clear explanation to this is that those multi-billion dollar company, they have hundreds of millions of readers or you can call them audience that read their book, that generate them billions of dollars in revenue, and they are willing to pay you to write for them to make money forever. Just like people that upload their videos on YouTube, that a lot of people view their videos on YouTube and YouTube pay them. So the more people view them, the more they pay the creators. That is how you work with, that is what this ghostwriting is all for too. You write for them, they pay you, they tell you how much they are going to pay you for a story that you're going to write for them after getting a contract, and then they have audience that reads those books and they generate millions in revenue, and then they pay you what they owe you. Imagine company that generate billions of dollars in revenue. That means they have enough money to pay you. So for you to be able to do all of these things, you just need your smartphone, and you need AI to think and write for you, like the proper way. When I say AI, I'm going to teach you how you can do all of those things to apply for contract, to make money on a monthly basis. Once you learn this system from me, you are unstoppable. And congratulations, you are here tonight. Now, this is $565, which equals 791,000 naira. This is the amount of money Raphael made. It was his first contract and the first ever dollar he made online. All right, he made 700, almost 800,000 naira online. He said, this is my first dollar I made online and almost 1 million naira. Ghostwriting is a lifesaver. That is what he said when he sent that screenshot to me. Now, this is another of my student that made over 2 million naira from home. All right, a stay-at-home mom of four. All right, she made about $1,445, which is around 2 million naira. She made it in a month. Okay, and this is something she do even though she has 4 children that she's looking after. All right, and this is also Amarachi that became a millionaire in our first month of getting started. Okay, there are more and more and more of those people. And if I'm going to start sharing them tonight, we will not leave this place. But because we are here because of you, I just want to show you that people are doing this thing and they are making a lot of money from it. Okay, and this is another person, George Ugochukwu, contract of over $8,000. Okay, he made $3,000 from a single contract, $1,000 from a personal book, and he still have another $5,000 all within the space of 4 months, which is around 11.2 million naira. Okay, now imagine, like I earlier explained, imagine having access to 4 sites that will give you contracts in a month. Imagine all of those 4 sites are paying you $500, $1,000. That means within 1 to 3 months you will make a lot of money from learning this business model called ghost writing. All right, now this is the community of over 300 students. There are hundreds of student testimonial that we can't even finish today. But moving on, the interesting part is that from this ghostwriting, you could also make as much as 800K to 1 million naira per contract, which is very, very possible. This, which is the reality of it. By just following the simple step outline, all right. If you follow everything you're going to be learning, contract is guaranteed for you, such as $300, $500, $800, 1,000, 2,000, even $3,000. This is achievable, and this is because I and my student have done this over and over again. Now, as a matter of fact, an exclusive contract ranges between $850 to $1,100, which is around 1.1 million naira to 1.5 million. While in some cases, exclusive contract, there's something called exclusive contract and non-exclusive contract. The exclusive contract pays more than the non-exclusive, but when you get started with the training, you begin to understand the difference between the two. But those contracts, they pay around 1,350 to 2,600, which is around 1.8 million to 3.6 million. Imagine getting one of those contracts every single month. That means this can actually change a lot of things for you financially. All right. Now you may be thinking that, oh, Coach Victor, I may say Mr. Victor, Coach Victor, whatever you want to call me. I trust you on this, and I believe I can also do ghostwriting regardless of who I am. But now the question is, how do I get started? That is the question you are been asking in your mind. Now, are you ready to work with me now and change your finance for life through ghostwriting? If you're ready to work with me, type in the comment section, Victor, I am ready to work with you. Let's meet. Let me put you through how you can begin to work with me. If you are ready to work with me, just type in the comment section, I am ready to work with you. All right. Now, to start ghostwriting, you need what they call a training. And what is this training all about? The training is what you need, a guideline, what you need to follow. Just like somebody that is driving a car, you are driving a car for the first time, you need somebody to sit beside you to guide you on how you can maneuver the road and do all of the necessary things, okay, so that you'll be able to become a good driver. So that is what you need to start this ghostwriting. You need a training, you need a mentor, you need somebody that will coach you on the right path to follow. And that is why I am here for you tonight. Now, for the training, you need the following. Number one, you need the Dollarnia contract ghostwriting program. And number two, you need your smartphone or a laptop. But if you have a smartphone, that is cool. So for you to be watching me right now, it simply means you already have your smartphone. Okay. The next thing that you need is what the Dollarnia contract ghostwriting. This is what you don't have access to right now. It simply means out of the two things you need, you already have one. You just need one. And this one thing should not be the limitation for you tonight. Now, the Dollarina contract ghostwriting, what is it all about? It's a complete step to professional step-by-step guide on ghostwriting on how a total beginner can master ghostwriting to making at least $500 to $1,000 to $2,000 on a monthly basis, writing for foreign multi-billion-dollar brand and company site, working from home using just their smartphone. So with this training, you can begin to write for multi-billion-dollar companies abroad and make $500 to $2,000 to $1,000 on a monthly basis by following the process outlined in the training using your smartphone from any part of the world. Now, the content of the Dolania contract ghostwriting is divided into sections. We have section 1, section 2, section 3, section 4, section 5, section 6, and then section 7. All right, breaking it down, the course content we have, the section 1 is about writing fundamental. Now, in this section 1, you're going to be learning the concept of writing, what is it, and how a complete beginner can learn how to write. This one will introduce you fully to ghostwriting and tell you what ghostwriters do, the process they need to follow. And I also took it upon myself to include more than 4 applications you can download for free. This will speed up your learning process, all right? It will teach you how you can do this ghostwriting faster and faster. Now, the worth of this section 1 is 60,000 naira. Now, the worth doesn't simply mean you are paying 60,000 naira. It simply means the worth of everything you're going to be getting in section 1 is what 60,000 naira. And the section 2 is about full story writing. What does this section 2 teaches you? It teaches you how to write long story that could be literal story or fictional story. All right. When you get to this module, you will see how enjoyable it is to come up with engaging story that clients will be happy to pay you. Now, everything you're going to be learning in this place for you to be able to get contract faster is already being explained in this section 2, which is the full story writing. And the worth of this section 2 is 90,000 naira. All right. And the section 3 is dollar account creation. Sorry. Now, this module handle all the payment method that has to do with dollar, how you can make money on the site. All right. And also show you how to get a DOM account to receive money without stress or referral fee. You know, before you open a domiciliary account with some banks, you need a guarantor, you need somebody to stamp by you to be able to let you open an account. But with this section 3, everything is going to be explained for you and be given to you freely so that whenever you make money from those sites, you can get your money to your bank accounts and be able to use it. Okay. Now, the section 4 is guide to contract application. Now, you have access to about 12 foreign company sites that are in need of your ghostwriting skill. All you have to do is after you get this training, you show yourself on those sites, apply with your contract, and then you will get paid. Now, like I said earlier, imagine having access to 12 ghostwriting sites. It simply means if you apply on those 12 sites at once, there is possibility that you are going to get contract from 2 to 3 in a month. Now, imagine from January to December, how many contracts you can get, or from this June to December, how many contracts you can get, right, within the space of 1, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months. And that is how your life is going to start changing by getting access to this training. And the worth of this section 4, where you get access to 12 ghostwriting sites, is worth 110,000 naira. This is something you don't have to miss. Now, the writing mastery, which is section 5, all right, we have to do with AI. You're going to be learning how to write your plot and plot outline, like everything you need to know with AI, your planning, your developing, your prompting, book cover design, project research, how you can come up with story idea, how AI can do everything for you, basically from A to Z, even with your book cover and all of those things. So you're going to learn how to master AI very well to write your story for you and apply on those sites and get contract and make money at the end of the day. Now, the worth of this section 5 is 210,000 naira. So that's what you are going to be getting from section 1 to section 5. And then the section 6 is bonus, which is about the freelancing. In this section, you learn about freelancing and how to outsource people to write for you if you are the busy type. So it's not necessarily me, I'm going to be learning freelancing. This is optional. If you want to learn freelancing, good. If you don't want to learn, it's okay. But this will help you to learn how to outsource. But with the help of AI tools, you will not really need that. But it's actually good if you can just learn how to outsource for yourself. All right, that is the section 6 is a bonus part. Okay, and then the section 7, you're also going to learn how to use the Meta AI to learn how to write tips for better performance, how to train and personalize your AI, and everything you need to know to command your AI to learn to know that you're doing ghostwriting and how we can respond to it effectively and how you can use it to write your story. Now, the introduction to Meta AI is worth 30,000 naira. All right. Now, after everything you're going to be learning, you're going to join a community where you can meet other ghostwriters, you can network with them so that the journey will be very, very much easier for you. All right. Now, at the end of your training, you're going to be having access to a certificate. Okay. Now, this certificate is to certify that you have undergone the training and now you are qualified to become a ghostwriter. You can add it to your CV, but this certification is simply have to show that, okay, you're also part of the ghostwriting community. The main deal is you implementing what you've learned to get contract and to make money at the end of the day. But you're going to be getting your certificate at the end of your training, regardless. Now, you might be asking me, after all of this section, if you are getting access to the 7th section, right, what's next after you get access to all of this 7th section? The next thing for you to do is you are going to get the Dollarnia contract ghostwriting. Now, after you get the Dollarnia contract ghostwriting, you implement everything you learn, apply for contract, you make money, you repeat the process. One thing with this business model is that once you've gotten your first contract, once you've undergone the training and you implement everything, the next thing for you is just, one thing about making money online is about repetition. You keep on repeating the same thing to do. Yeah, as you keep on repeating the same thing consistently, you are definitely going to start getting the results. Okay, now you might be asking me, how much can one get the Donalia contract ghostwriting? All right, now before I tell you how you could lay your hands on this gold mine, it's important that you know that the total worth of everything in this course is 530,000 naira. Sorry, it's showing 330,000 naira. It's because I did not include the AI writing mastery, which is worth 200,000 naira. So everything in this course is worth 530,000 naira. Okay, that is to tell you how valuable this program is. Okay, now imagine in Mr. Uche that got this course earlier, which made him he made $500, which is around 800,000 naira within his first 30 days. And he was telling me that I started ghostwriting in January and made $500 already from this site and he's expecting more. All right. He's so grateful that he did not sleep on this opportunity. All right. And him and his wife, they are extending their regard for me helping them to get access to information like this. And this is the same thing that is going to happen to you in the next few weeks or few months from now. But guess what? You are not paying 530,000 naira for this program. You are not paying 200K. You are not paying 150,000. You are not even paying 60K nor 50K. You are going to be paying a ridiculous amount for this, so nobody has an excuse to miss. Like I promised from the beginning of this live session, that for the people that's going to stay to the end of this webinar, I have a perfect gift for them. Now the time is here. All right, you are paying a very low and ridiculous amount so that nobody have an excuse to miss this opportunity. The normal price for this is 80,000 naira, but because you attend this webinar tonight and because I want you to succeed like me and my student, and because you stay to this part of the training, you are paying a one-time discounted fee of just 30,000 naira. All right, and I just want 8 lucky persons to get started within the next 24 hours. All right, you don't really have enough time. That is why you have just 24 hours to get started with this program. All right, and it will cost you only 30,000 naira to get started from now to the next 24 hours. All right, and that's not all. Here is what the first 8 lucky persons will be getting. Number one, they'll be having access to my Telegram support community, which is worth 90,000 naira. Okay. Number two, they'll be having access to how they can make their first 1 million naira within the next 30 to 45 days. It simply means the 30,000 naira you are paying today, within the next 30 to 45 days, you're actually going to get access to your you're actually going to get access to your money back within the next 30 to 45 days. And this is worth 50,000 naira. You're going to be having access to UBA bank agent contact to help you to create your dollar account with ease, which is worth 70,000 naira. All right. And the bonus continue. You are going to having access to a complete site to land the contract, which means 1K, which is around 1.4 million naira is guaranteed for you, which is worth 50,000 naira. Remember, you're going to be having access to 12 sites to land contract, and how you can become a perfect ghostwriter, which is already worth 30,000 naira. How you can outsource, even though you don't want to write, even though you don't know how to write, even though you are the most busy type. Now, the total bonus for this is 370,000 naira for the first 8 persons to get started. All right. Now, if you want to be among the first 8 lucky person to get started and have access to the DCG and the bonus tonight, all you have to do is to hurry up and make a payment of 30,000 naira to the UBA bank account that is displaying on the screen, which is 221-464-1132. Now, after you make your payment, you send me your proof of payment with your name and email address on WhatsApp, and I'm going to get you started immediately. Now, you might be asking me some questions. Can I do this regardless of who I am? Of course, you can do this regardless of who you are. Do I need a laptop to do this? No, you don't need you don't necessarily need a laptop, but if you have a laptop, it's fine. But with your smartphone, you can do this. We have pay any money apart from the 30,000 naira. No, the 30,000 naira is a one-time payment. How long will it take to get result? From my previous student, 30 to 45 days is enough time for you to get result. All right. Can I start for free? Of course, you can't start for free. This information is highly valuable and it is not meant to be given out for free. Is there support for me? Yes, there is a lifetime support for you. Do I need any qualification? The only qualification I might need right now is you getting access to the Dollarnia contract ghostwriting, and that is the only qualification, because if you can get the program, it simply means you are qualified to get the training. Can I do this with my current job? Of course, you can do this with your current job. This will create you in multiple streams of income. Okay, will I have access to the training immediately? Immediately, you are registering. For those people that are registering currently, I'm going to register them immediately. And some persons have already started making payment already as we speak, because I'm getting WhatsApp notification already. So you don't have to be left behind. All you have to do is join the next 8 person to get started. And in case you are still doubting, here is what one of my students is saying about ghostwriting. He said, "Good afternoon, Victor. This ghostwriting I learned from you is one of the best decisions I made in January, because gradually this is changing my life and my family. Apart from the immense knowledge I've gotten, I have made more money and I can basically afford all my needs. Thank you and God bless you. Please, anyone I see, even my enemy, I will advise them to start ghostwriting this year. I'm forever grateful to you, Victor." All right. So the important notice you are going to note from this whole thing is that this is not for everybody. The fact that you are here does not mean it is for you. There are lots of persons in this life. This is a high demand, high income skill. The fact that each and every one of you need this opportunity doesn't mean I can work with everyone. That is why I just want to work with 8 persons that I can give them my time, give them everything they need. So enrolling for this training with just a one-time payment of 30,000 naira can literally change your life. So if you can't afford the 30,000 naira to get started within now and the next 24 hours, I don't know how I can help you. All right. So all you have to do is to go ahead and make your payment. Make sure you're among the 8 lucky person. That is the only way you can get into this uh, program. All right. So you hurry up and make your payment of 30,000 naira. Send me your screenshot on WhatsApp, and then you with your name, email address, and all of those things, and I'm going to get you started. All right. This is the only opportunity you have. If you have watched this video to this point, I want to say congratulations to you. Within the next 30 to 45 days, you are going to be among those people that I'm going to be sharing their testimony in the community. All right. This is something you don't have to miss. Okay. When I first came across this opportunity, what helped me was that what helped me then was I was having a little money, so I had to borrow with it, because they gave me 24 hours that time to have 48 hours. I can't remember, but I had to borrow the money from friends, family, and all of those things. I have to access it, because if there was a gun pointed at my head that if I cannot raise 30,000 naira within the next 24 hours, I might be killed. And that was what I think about that time. Because imagine somebody kidnapped your dad or your mom, God forbid, and they say you need to provide 30,000 naira within the next 24 hours, or else they are going to kill them. All right, what are you going to do? You are going to find every way and avoid every excuse to raise the money and then get started. That is the same thing happening to you right now. Now, I want to say your what this is what you need right now to change your life in 2025, and it look like your life depend on this opportunity. So imagine something that your life depend on, and you are asked to raise 30,000 naira within the next 24 hours to change your life for good. You are going to do all it can, all right, to get the 30,000 naira and pay. So, all I want to tell you right now is this 30,000 naira is not a lot of money compared to what you are going to make after getting this program. And I'm wishing you all the best. I pray God provide for you within the next 24 hours to be among the 8 lucky persons that will make their payment and also be part of this, so that within the next few weeks or few months from now, they'll be part of people that will be sharing their testimony. So do well. All you have to do, if you are making your payment now, make your payment so that will get you started immediately, and then you can get started on this journey and expect your results within the next few times. So I'm wishing you all the best. Thank you for staying to the end of this webinar, and thank you for paying close attention. If you have any question before you get started, all right, send me a DM on WhatsApp. Remember, I'm not going to send you a DM first on WhatsApp. So anybody that send you a DM first on WhatsApp, that is not going to be me. On the group, there are 2 verified admin. All right. So reach out to any of the verified admin. Those 2 numbers are my numbers. So I will not reach out to you first. You'll be the one to reach out to me first. So when you reach out to me, I'm going to register you. And this is the only account number you have to make payment to. Okay, make payment to this account number, send me your proof of payment on WhatsApp, and I'll get it started immediately. I pray that God provide for you, and do have a blessed night. I'll see you on the other side. Bye.